Well, we recently broke a record with our 10th win in a row, and we're doing really well. One of the other things I'm liking is the home crowds are slowly creeping up. We're about 4,400 now. I'd like to see if we can get that above 5 towards the end of the season. But as you can see, our defense is doing really well. Our offense is getting it done. When we last played, it was against Brugalicia in the Cup. We wanted to beat Rabbit Nicky 2-0, Maradi a goal, Partalko a goal. Boric we beat 4-2, Volkovsky a goal. Actually, had a brace of goals. The year and the grade I gave them after their name is throwing me off so much sometimes. Emil Abaz had a brace of goals as well. Against Tikfis, Gujufi had a goal, Vadic had a goal, Misevsky had a goal. Against Brigolnica, again, Maradi had a brace of goals, Vadic had a goal. This game was actually fairly close until the end. They were really pushing us, but the Vadic goal, it was the final nail per se. We got lucky there. They were really pressing, and then he scored, and the wind just went out of their sails, and the game ended. And then against Belasica, we beat them 4-1. Glisic a goal off a penalty kick, Ananovsky a goal, a Boz a goal, and who else scored? If I go over here, if I click this, it will tell me. Gordonovsky had a goal, like the last shot of the game. The whistle was on the way to the ref's mouth when he scored. So today we're playing Skandija, and then we're playing Kojev in the Cup quarterfinal, and then we have a long break. We'll come back in February. I need to work on scheduling some friendlies. I'm really kind of wondering, this is 22, is this World Cup? This is World Cup, isn't it? Getting friendlies is going to be a little difficult. But we'll get it done. So this is the team we're playing today. It's going to be Gasevsky in goal, Sakarski, Vaj, Ananovsky, and Glisic as the defensive back four. Tripi is the ball-winning midfielder at defensive midfielder. Niklev and Maradi in front of him. Abaz and Belkowski as the wingers. And Madic up top as the striker. He is having a really good season. He's up to 2.5-star current ability. He's constantly improving. His off the ball is, in determination have gone really way up. His dribbling's gone up. His first touch has gone up. His technique has gone up. His stamina and strength are slowly climbing. 15 appearances, 9 goals, 2 assists, a player of the match, 7.16 rating. He keeps performing like this. Probably when he turns 21, 22, it's going to be really hard to hold on to him, if not sooner. I think if he was to top out, if I had to guess, if he was to meet his full potential, his potential rating is probably around 115 to 125, maybe. Now, the grand scheme of things, between 0 and 200, that's not great. For North Macedonia, for this league, 125 is really good. So, let me check out my passing, early crosses. We're going to go work the ball in the box. So we have had some issues with players not being completely match fit. We've played a lot of games in a short amount of time. If we had more games coming up in November, I would be worried about it, and I would probably be starting some more youngsters. The issue is I really don't have a lot of depth in those positions. It's something I need to look at this transfer window. Hassani to Petrovic. Kriviak to Nafiu. Out to Markovic. Oh, he gives the ball away. Abaz. Back to Sakarski. Baj. Taipi. Andonovsky. Nikolaev. Back to Andonovsky. All the way back to Gasevsky. He gets the ball to Vaj. Back to Gasevsky. Bombs it forward. Gives the ball away. Not quite sure what that is. That was a very long shot. Gasevsky did well to get down and stop it. Would have been a great goal. The commentary right there was exactly on the money. Would have been a great goal. Corner kick in. Knocked away by Andovsky. Goes right to Petrovic, though. He gets over to Cake. Dita. Back to Petrovic. Glisic heads the ball down. Gasevsky falls on it. Dita gives it back to Zahov. He sends it forward. Karski, nice stop. Baj, back to Gasevsky. He bombs it forward. No one really there. Oh, Abaz ends up with it. Someone screwed up the header, and Abaz scores. Wow, that was a hell of a shot. It looked like when Gasevsky kicked it, there wasn't anybody in a Vardar uniform there. Vadic, I think that was Tomovsky, screwed up on the header. And Abaz took advantage of it, rifled it in. Far post. That was well struck. Glisic gets the ball back to Velkoski. Taipi. Nikolaev. Taipi. He's going the wrong way. Nikolaev. Out to Glisic. Glisic to Nikolaev. Taipi. Freaking, you've got the whole left side of the field. Velkovsky. He had help, but he wasted it. Velkovsky again. Crosses it in. Vardar is there, and he scores. His 12th goal of the season. I got that graphics thing again. Quite sure what's going on. Part of me almost wonders if it's something to do with the league download I have. Just an issue with the uniforms or something like that. But kickoff highlight: Trashkov, Petrovic, to Krivac, Cake to Dita. Dita back to Cake, Petrovic. Long pass towards Markovic. Almost loses the ball, gets it to Nafiu, centers it to Trashkov, Hassani. Doriev gets by, Gusevsky got a hand on it, but he could not stop it. I don't know that that's Gusevsky's fault. Doriev came up. Gusevsky, I'm not going to blame him for that. I'm not. He had an opportunity to stop it, and he got a hand on it, and it just went through. Stuff like that happens. Nadovsky's at 60%. Nikolaev and Murata at 60%. Velkovsky and Abaz are at 60%. Jeez. Murata runs the ball down. Nikolaev out to Glisic. Glisic feeds Vardar. Oh, just wide right. Coming up on halftime. Long kick in. Gusevsky can't get to it. Petrovic takes advantage of it and scores while Gusevsky's on the ground. And they equalize right before the half. That is no bueno. Doriev headed it down. Nikolaev knocked it away, but it didn't go far enough. Went right to Petrovic, and he scored. I need to learn how to cuss in North Macedonia. That's what I need to learn. So stuff like that happens. First highlight of the second half. Trashkov sends it in. Gusevsky, nice stop. Bombs it forward. Abaz chests it down. Gets by his man. Still driving forward. Holds it up. Crosses it in. Oh, just wide right. It looks like he kicked it out. Went out for a throw-in. Is that on them? That is on them. Tomovsky. Petrovic. Back to Tomovsky. Zahov sends it forward. Oh, misplayed. Murata gets it to Taipi. Nikolaev. Back to Andonovsky. Or to Vaj. Murata. Taipi. Nikolaev. To Vardar. Back to Vaj. Abaz. Taipi. Vaj. Taipi. Abaz. Drops it off from Murata. Taipi. Vaj. Or Andonovsky. Nikolaev. Velkovsky. Feeds Vardar. Tries getting it back out. Knocked away. Markovic. Nice first touch. Gets it to Petrovic. Hassani. Oh, Markovic ran between the defenders, and he scores. I really don't want to see that. Sikarsky is having a horror show of a game. We'll get Glisic on. And get Stefan. We'll move Glisic over and then bring Stefanovsky on. Who's dying? Murati's dying, so we'll get Ivanov on. Who else is dying? Andonovsky's dying. I've got a Reefy. Velkovsky. He's dispossessed. Goes out of bounds for a Vardar throw-in. Doriev. Markovic gives the ball away. Vardar sends it all the way back to Gusevsky. Gusevsky to Vaj to Arifi. Vaj to Taipi. Back to Vaj. Arifi. If he sends it back to Gusevsky, I'm going to spit. No, they just give the ball away. Doriev ends up with it. Gets the ball to Hassani. Petrovic. Back to Cake. Hassani. Back to Cake. Hassani. Over to Doriev on the left. Sends it in. Unreal. Unreal. Vaj got a foot on it. Gusevsky tried. Let's see. Are they calling it offsides? No, they're saying he was onside. Freaking Nikolaev's at 47%. Labaz, Taipi, back to Vaj, Ivanov, over to Glisic. Glisic long pass towards Matic, got by his defender. Oh, dispossessed by Eljazi. And Vardar scores off the cross from Velkovsky. And he picked up an injury. I thought it was the defender who was injured. It's Vardar. Eljazi, a very nice tackle. Ball went right to Velkovsky, though. And Matic, that's 2 headers in one game. He's not really known for being a aerial guy. 5 minutes of extra time. Can we get the equalizer? Velkovsky. He's fouled. In the box. This is our chance. Vardar, rather. And he equalizes. That's his hat trick. Back down to balanced. Yeah. Soft little tap. Uh-oh. Petrovic. Knocked away by Velkovsky. 5 minutes of extra time. This is going to be interesting. Eljazi to Cake. Eljazi all the way back to Zahav. Arifi, Abaz, muscled out of the way. Petrovic ends up with it. Eljazi, out to Tomovsky, back to Eljazi. Sends it up, knocked away. Abaz picks it up, drives forward, drops it off to Ivanov. He's fouled by Petrovic. Petrovic is off. That helps a little bit. Holy cow, we get lucky. We clawed the drawback. Vardar, a hat trick's worth of goals, including a penalty in the 91st minute, 92nd minute. Holy cow. I got to look at my training here. Give the guys some time off. Slitskin-Dija. We got Kozov coming up. You know what? We're going to take that off. And we're going to take that off. Holy cow, do we dodge a bullet there. Save the game real quick before something happens. Lord knows if it crashes and I have to play it again, it'll die. Vardar is out 3 to 4 weeks. Well, this is the time for him to go out. I brought Hismani in on trial. He was released from his other club, mutual termination. He plays all 3 positions. He's 4-star potential. He's 17 years old. 110 pounds a week, I'm okay with that. 8 goals is the record for most goals in a match. That's really interesting. Okay, so we got Kozov coming up in a week, and we will be back with that, and hopefully I will have enough players to field a team. Find out. Well, it's not exactly our strongest squad. I completely forgot Darko Misevsky, my really good defender, is out for another 2 to 4 weeks with an injury he picked up earlier. I should have caught that. Gasevsky is in goal. We got Sikarsky, Vaj, Arifi, and Glisic as the defensive back 4. Sikarsky is... yeah, my backup left back. Adanovsky is the defensive midfielder. Maradi and Taipi is the midfielders. Gujufi and Velkovsky is the wingers. Grozdanovsky up top as the strikers because Vardar is out for a month. And his backup is a 15-year-old Gibraltar. Or Albanian. No, Gibraltar. It was. I pulled him off. Arifi's already picked up a yellow card. Quiet first half so far. We're 30 minutes in. The missed goal was the only highlight. Nikov, the goal kick, sends it into the crowd. Maradi knocks it down. Velkovsky picks it up. Passes it out to Glisic on the right. He cuts inside, then goes outside again. Holds it up, almost dispossessed. Gets the ball back, crosses it in. Knocked away. Andonovsky picks it up. Taipi. Back to Arifi. Back and forth. Andonovsky. Oh, Grozdanovsky went the wrong direction. Osmani sends it up the field. Goes right to Sikarsky. Back to Vaj. Back out to Sikarsky. He one-taps it to Maradi. Gujufi. Velkovsky. And he hits the post. And Dzonov gets there just in time to kick it out of bounds. You're calling out an off-target shot and a half chance. And we go into the half on a rainy day in Skopje. 0-0. Sikarsky sends it in and he skies it. It's a cup quarterfinal and the stadium's empty. Come on, people. Osmani to Zonov. Arifi knocks it away. Gajufi picks it up. Avoids the one tackle. Gets it out to Glisic. Glisic chests it down. Velkovsky. Baseline crosses it in. This is not the game to not be good enough. We can't rely on late-minute heroics. Sikarsky steals the ball. Gajufi up into space. Taipi, and he dinks the keeper for the goal, his second of the season. We're going to watch the highlights, then we're going to make a couple of changes. Sikarsky just stepped in front of the... I'm totally blanking on the name now. The opposing team's player. Why can I not remember their name? Kozev. I totally forgot I was going to make some subs. Well, we're 70 minutes in. We're going to make some subs. Grozanowski's having a horror show of a game. We're going to bring on 19-year-old Antonin Murkov. Glisic's at 60%. I do not have a replacement for him, do I? Son of a gun. Sikarsky can't play right. No one can play right. I totally screwed this up, didn't I? Holy cow. I could have sworn I had Stevanovsky on, but he's a left. And that's the wrong Stevanovsky. Oh. You absolute numpty. Going to bring a Boz on for Velkovsky. We got Grozdanovsky off. We got a Arifi off. Did we get a Arifi off? Why did I give him? Okay, we're getting Grozdanovsky off. Antonio Murkov is going to come on. We're going to get a Boz on for Velkovsky. I could really use Glisic off, but we're going to switch Taipi and Endovsky, and then we're going to get Endovsky off and bring on Nikolaev. And they're saying Marati's gassed. And he is. It's my own fault. I screwed up my subs. Nikolaev up into space, but a Boz isn't going to get there. Nikov bombs it forward again. Vaj picks it up. He gets it out there, but Osmani picks up the ball. Vistevsky heads it down, goes right to Marati. Nikolaev, Taipi to Nikolaev. Marati beats Gajufi. Gajufi got by the defenders, and a very nice save by Nikov. I come off the attack and go to balanced. Corner kick, Abaz. Ani knocks it away. Gajufi, yeah. Abaz from distance on the free kick. And he sends it wide left. Saying Vaj has a tight groin muscle, but I don't have any other players I can sub for him. Hani gets it to... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What on earth was that? What was that? That was a knife to the chest. That's what that was. Now we're going into extra time. Half the team's dead. Abaz. He has help. Instead, he bounces it off a player and it goes on the crossbar and above. Do I get a sub in extra time? I can't make any more substitutions. Baj, you got to play with the tight groin. I'm sorry, bud. Absolutely dominating them. We're getting bossed. And we're getting bossed. Jasevsky, Zemrovsky, Zonov, Petrov. All the way back to Nikov. He dwells on the ball before finally sending it forward. Nikolov. Nice first touch. Glisic. Up to Abaz. Nikolov. Taipi. Murkov. Over to Gajufi. Gajufi. Taipi to Marati. Out to Glisic. Alone on the right. Got help. Abaz. Glisic, back to Nikolaev. Glisic, out to Taipi, top, and he's... Oh, that would have been a great shot. A screamer of the ball, a screamer of a ball, Heim left, and it's halftime. We're going to go to penalty kicks and get absolutely bossed there, aren't we? I got a guy at 38% for crying out loud. Marotti sends it in. Abbas is there. Oh, and look at that. That is horrible. Come on, Gosevsky. And he hits the post. Sikarsky hit the post. Are you kidding me? My second best penalty taker on the team at this point, and he hit the post. Petrov. And Gosevsky blocks it. The man's a hero. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's going to be one of those, isn't it? Murkoff with his penalty kick taking a 5. Oh, nice. Come on, Gosevsky. I need another brilliant save from you. I don't need you to stand there like your feet are made of stone. Glisic. Nice. You have every right to be proud. Okay. This cannot be one of their better takers. So, Gosevsky, do your job. That's not doing your job. And Gujufi with his 5 penalty kick taking. He needs to score. He does. Gosevsky needs to block this. Come on. Come on. Mother. On flipping rail. We go into the break on a loss. And Sikarsky with his 8 penalty taking. Unreal. Unreal. Well, we've got a ways to go. It's 2 months of no games. Got to get some friendlies somehow. Maybe make a little bit of money. Maybe we'll go on a tour somewhere. Baj is out 3 to 4 days. What were our expectations? Reached the quarterfinal. We got knocked out of the quarterfinal. That was embarrassing. That was really, really embarrassing. But when we come back, it's possible we could have some new players helping us. I've got a little bit of a transfer budget. Maybe I need to spend some money on it. We've got enough wiggle room in the salary to afford a couple of players. Do I try and move on some of the youngsters who I know aren't going to be part of the team going forward? Do I bring in some more players on trials and see if I can't find a diamond in the rough? I don't know. Man, that was... Oh, that's going to... After clawing the drawback of the previous game, losing like that just hurts. It's physically painful. Of course, that could be the dinner I had earlier, too, so who knows. Man, that is not the way I want to go in the offseason. I don't think anybody wants to go in the offseason on a loss, especially one like that. That's going to eat at me for at least the rest of the day. Man, it's early here, too. My wife's not going to be happy with me. I'm going to be a grump all goddamn night. We'll get over it eventually. Maybe the pills will help. That said, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'd be interested in what you would have done differently. Did I screw up the penalty kick takers at the end of the game? Is that on me? Possibly. We'll find out next time when we go to penalty kicks, when the game we probably should have won going away. My name's FM22. I thank you for watching.